And here we are, guys. This is Tal, and I'm live, and I'm playing Dead by Daylight. I've got Ella in the chat window. She'll be moderating for me today. And in today's live stream, we're hopefully bringing better audio than the last stream. That last stream, well, I had a great time, and I know that everyone who joined me in the stream, well, almost everybody had a fantastic time as well, but the audio wasn't right. We thought we tested it. It was only coming through one speaker. We're kind of hoping now that it's okay. We had to play around with it a little bit for the video, but I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's get straight into the game, and we'll keep talking as we go. But today we'll be focusing on getting our dailies done. So we have a quick look at our daily rituals here, and you can see that we've got two of my most favorite killer daily rituals that you can possibly get, because you can bowl them over both in one single game, and that is the Rite of the Legion and Rite of the Nightmare. So Rite of the Legion, we just have to play Legion, and we have to hit them 4 times in the and apply the deep wound status effect. So that'll be a nice easy one. And this session's about farming blood points. I haven't exactly settled on what we're going to spend our blood points on yet, so if you jump into the stream and you have any idea of what you might want to do, then just tell me in the chat. But for now, we're going to jump straight in, and we're going to play as killer. You know I prefer playing survivor. What we want is we want those blood points. We've got 516,000 right now, which is a fair spend. However, it's not enough to get us through to level 40 on one of our survivors. So let's go. We're going to play Freddy. I think Freddy was the... Rite of the Nightmare. So all we have to do here is we have to play Freddy, and we just set our little timer up here on the keyboard. Tell you what I have to do. I'll have to put a link down in the description. One of these days, it's probably not going to be today, and let you know what gear I'm running. But anyway, back to... we got a little display on our keyboard, and this is a pretty nice Logitech keyboard. Anyway, we just set that stopwatch up just so I can keep an eye on the time for you guys. Rite of the Nightmare is what we're looking to get, and we're jumping straight into the game. Now, one of the things that we couldn't get right last time, apart from our sound, so we had a little bit of an issue with our sound for our videos. The sound was bad if people played back a video on their phone or their tablets, and we discovered that there was an issue with the way we're recording. We're running so we're not running a traditional USB mic. We've got a fairly nice mic, a Shure mic, and a studio mixer, but we do get the odd issue with the breakout box. So we found that when we're playing on tablet or phone, that the sound was quiet and it just didn't quite work well. So that was causing an issue with the live stream. Have a quick look at our loadout while we're in the lobby, because while it's Saturday night and we shouldn't have long queue times, it happens. So we're only at level 10 with Freddy. That's okay. Well, let's have I don't want to waste it. 50% hunting category bonus is always good. So let's run with that. You can see we're running Hex, Ruin, Barbecue, Chili, and Whispers. Have a quick look and see if I can do anything better than Whispers. But as I just said, we're level 10. We haven't really unlocked a lot that we can use that's going to really help us. Whispers is fun. Probably not the best. Well, it's definitely not the best pick for Freddy, but we've got our survivors. We love Saturday night killer queues, and we're going straight in. Looks like we've got good ping, so there should be no excuses. But what we will do is we will nail... we're level 15 killer, and we haven't put any serious time into killer. And I'm excited about the idea of it. Still can't decide who I want to play. Started playing the pig, and I was pretty excited about it. But then with endgame collapse, the reverse bear traps don't seem to be the best thing now. So I'm still not sure who to play. But you know what? I do like playing Freddy, even though he's the worst. So we'll just have to wait and see how we go. Now, what we do here at IntoTheMaze is we run full screen when we go into the game, so you guys can immerse. And it also gives us a little bit of an improvement. I use the Elgato capture device during the game, so we get a better picture. So we're going to switch to full screen. There it is. So now we're going to go in. Remember, all we have to do in this to have a win is we're not looking for a 4K. We're not trying to take down 4 survivors and double pip. All we really want to do is get our daily. That's what this session's all about. So we're going to get our daily. Then we're going to switch over and we're going to play Legion and get our second daily done. And then we might switch to Survivor because that's what we do. We're a Survivor. So here we go. So if you haven't seen Freddy before, Freddy's play, it all revolves. Thanks, Alec. His play revolves around this nightmare, and while he's in the nightmare, well, Freddy's always in the nightmare, but when the survivors are not in the nightmare, we can't hurt them, we can't damage them. Now our daily requires us to pull 4 survivors into the nightmare, so we're definitely going to achieve that. Oh, I feel so close to the screen. I'm going to get seasick. I'm leaning right in so I can get good. Oh, I gotta sort myself out here. This is terrible. I'm gonna get seasick. Here we go. We've got a survivor. Oh, lots of survivors. Here we go. Just making a dash for it. Where is she? There she is. Let's get her. And there's our first hit. Fengmin getting the Freddy blades. There she is. She's got away a little bit. But I tell you what, that's one of 4 survivors that we've pulled into the nightmare. Now we don't necessarily have to chase here because she will appear unless she snaps herself out of the nightmare. Well, there's some more people here. And there we go. And there's a hook right there for us. I'll tell you what though, she's done it right near the... Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. She crawled under the pallet, and what that did is that forced us into a pretty nasty situation. Probably should have just left her down, to be fair. Alright, so now we're going to go put some damage down on this. You can see Claudette's here. Oh yes, we'll never see her in there. There we go, thanks Claudette. That made things pretty easy. I'm not going to lie, it's probably the easiest hook that we've ever got. Now, we don't have Pop Goes the Weasel, but we did actually buy it in the store. It was available with our shards. So we've got that now in our repertoire. Pretty excited about trying that out. And we know there's a survivor in here as well, so we're going to jump in. Put a bit of damage down on the generator and go looking. Now we've got 2 of our 4 that we've dragged into the nightmare. We didn't even look at barbecue chili when we put Claudette on the hook. So that was a good bit of a failing on our part. But you know what? We've got another Claudette. She's a double prestige Claudette, so we'd be expecting great things from her. We've got our first, I don't want to say Freddy fingers, it just doesn't sound right. But I'll tell you what, we've given her a bit of a scratch. We're going to try and track her down. There she is. She's off in the distance, not quite in chase range. We're running her down. She's double prestige. I didn't see if she's got the bloody face, but she's got the bloody top and the bloody shirt on. And that dead hard. She's used dead hard, so we'll have to remember that for next time. And there it is. And so I sort of thought it was I was a bit suspicious when she didn't try and juke us. Here we go. Let's put her on a hook and move on. So that's 3 people now that we've put on, that we've brought into the nightmare. Okay, now let's try and do some damage to some of these. Oh, we've got our first DC. We'll take that. Okay, so yeah, Claudette, the double prestige Claudette. Oh no, it wasn't her. No. Why would a double prestige Claudette disconnect? We've got whispers up, you can hear that in the background. This is where it'll be too, guys. Nope, that generator's not it. What we might assume is that someone's making their way to save Claudette, Now we don't want to face camp, but I've got whispers going on, so we know that someone's around. So we're not really kind of face camping, but there they are. Let's go, Dwight. We know that he's there he is. Now he's been triggered. We got him with one claw, and they're trying to save. What they've done that. He's effectively distracted us. Now we'll leave Dwight. We know that we've tagged him. He's in the nightmare, so he's actually going to pop up, and we're going to see him. Oh, hear that? That's our injured Claudette. See, she was on the hook, so when you hook them, they come back out of the nightmare again. So you've got to get them. See, she just used Dead Hard. She used that Dead Hard prematurely. There she is. We'll get her this time, and this is her second hook. So we've got the double prestige Claudette twice now. Now, they've only just got their first generator, so they're going alright too. Oh, there's Feng Min. Let's go. Now, I think this is our fourth, isn't it? This is our fourth one. So we've got her in the... we've completed our daily. And there, we get her first. She's jumped... Did she jump out the window? No. Yes. Oh, hell. Whoop. Don't know what happened there. A little bit of a glitch. Now, Feng Min's just gone over here somewhere. Let's see if I can hear her. Oh, there. Now we're actually going after her here. Now she's lighting up on our screen because she's in the nightmare. That's just such an awesome ability. And we're going to get her here. And there it is. We got her second. She's down. Reaching down to put the reverse bear trap on her, but getting a little bit mixed up with the killers now. There we go. So that's our first time on the hook. No, I think that's her second. Okay, so we've got a DC. We've got a double prestige Claudette sitting down on two hits, two hooks. Now we've got whispers going on now. I'm just taking a moment there to have a quick listen and see what I can hear. Such an auditory game, you know. It makes it hard when you're commentating too, because you miss out on a fair bit of intel. But so we're going to make our way back toward the hook now, because that's where they'll be going. Just wanted to check in on those generators. Now they've only got one generator so far, so we've got it all right. There they are. Yeah. So yeah, didn't want to end up in the face camping, crew. But this is what you've got to do. Whispers gave away that we had someone. There we go, Dwight. Take that. See what we can come up with. They've lost us there. There he is on the other side of the building. So he's still in the nightmare. So we get that aura, and that really helps. He's got self-care, but that's not going to help when he's got 4 claws in his back. we got King Piggly in the house. I can't even believe how awesome I feel right now to have one of YouTube's superstars, the best commentary on YouTube. Look out, we've got... I'm starstruck now to have you in the channel, my friend. Now they've got an extra generator now, so what are we going to do? So we've got someone hooked. We desperately want to maintain the pressure. I didn't even look. Barbecue Chili gives us clues as to where everyone is, but I got a little bit distracted and starstruck there with King Piggly popping by. Okay, no one's around this generator. There we go. So they've saved Pret. Oh, there's Feng Min. Come here, my dear. Now I think we've hooked her twice. Oh, we just missed out there. That was good timing. Okay, she's forcing us to break the pallet. Now, if we catch her, I'm pretty sure she's going to end up out of the game. So this is a good thing. And got us again. I tell you what, it's a split second. It's a split second. You have to take that chance. If you stand back and you just anticipate it, you'll often lose out. Now she knows. There, she knows. She's got that pallet. She got us again. She got us again. But you know what? The pallets are used. Once they're used, they don't come back. Now where is she? She'll hover around. No, she didn't. Is she in? No, she's not in there. Had to check, but that's given her a bit of time to get away. Oh, I can hear a generator getting worked on. Let's slow this down. Alright, now we've lost her. We've got whispers. You can hear that faint murmur in the background, that evil sound. That is telling me that there is a survivor somewhere in about 40-foot radius. So we're kind of looking around, hoping we stumble across her. Oh, there they are, up the top. Oh, that's over. Now we want to sort of spy on them and see where they go, King Piggly. Oh, here we go. We found them. We found them. Okay, so we're going to go after Claudette, and the reason why is because we've hooked her twice already. So if we can get her one more time, she stays out, and she's out of the game. That is going to make a big difference. There we go. Now we've got that first hit. We've got another generator, so we know that they're putting a little bit more pressure on us. Oh, look out. Dwight's running. Oh, yep. So we've got Claudette in front as well. So if we can get a hit on Dwight, I really want to stay on Claudette. Here we go. We're making ground on her. Now, the killers do run faster than the survivors, King Piggly, so we've got a little bit of an advantage. There she is. We're closing now. We're going to take... Whoa. She's pulled a crazy 360. Okay, they're trying to distract us. This is crazy. There's Dwight. I don't know what to do. I don't know who to chase. There he is. We got him down. Okay, so Dwight. Now I think we've hooked him once already. So we're only in here, King. Yeah, we're only in here, mate, to do our daily. We're just going to do our little daily. We weren't really worrying too much about rank or about succeeding in our escape or preventing the survivors from escaping. But here we are. There she is, just over there healing up. And there's that beautiful trail they leave for us. She's managed to get away. She was right here. We've got whispers telling us that she's still here somewhere. They'll be looking to go for the big save. There's only one generator to go. Not there. Where's she gone? She's hiding. She run through here? She's definitely going for the big save. Whoa. You hear that? Something up. Alright, we're going to jump down here and see. There's more tracks. There they are. There's Feng Min. Okay, we should be able to close that distance. So they jump through the windows faster than we can. Oh, we're going to close the gap. Now, she got the pallet in here? Yeah, she has. Right, but remember that pallet, that doesn't come back. Now she's going to loop us around. There she is, she's running through. So we can close that distance. She's going to be running for the next pallet. Can we take her down? Can we catch her? They've only got one generator to go. They've still got 3 of the 4 survivors. Oh, she's doing pretty well. She's definitely... She knows what she's doing. Yeah, we got her. I thought we hit her once already. Alright, we haven't lost her. Oh, she ran up there. You don't want to do that. As a survivor, unless you've got balanced landing. Oh, I can hear her. There she is. Yep. That time we got her. Now she's running to hide under the pallet so that another survivor can come and drop that on me. But not this time. Not this time. Alright, and there they are. Straight ahead, we can see that aura. That's barbecue chili. So we know someone's right across the other side of the map. Now, I probably should have looked to see if someone was a little bit closer, but I'll tell you what, they won't be expecting it. We're going to run up, see what we can do. Oh, there he is. There's Dwight. Now, I think we've hit him. Oh, they've got the last generator, folks. There you go. There he is. Oh, we just tried that lunge a little early. He's doing I'm getting dizzy. He's doing all these 360s. Opening the gate right now, and he'll get there and he'll just run out. But remember, winning is such a subjective thing in this game, because the reality is that there are lots of different... Yeah, we got him that time. Now we've just got to hit him one more time and he'll go down and we'll be able to hook him. That's going to slow down that end game. We don't lose him. Oh, he's got us that time with the pallet. Oh, he's gone through. Okay, so that helps. There he is. I probably could have ran around. Alright, there he is. We haven't lost him yet. The trapdoor's not open because there's still 3 survivors. The gate's open. Endgame collapse has started. He'll be running. Oh, he's got that damn pallet again. What the fuck? There he is. Yes. Tried to double back around, and we've got you this time, Dwight. Spent a fair bit of time getting him. Certainly not my finest hour, but you know what? All that matters is that they end up on the hook. There she is. Claudette's here somewhere. Looking at... Where'd she go? Over here somewhere. The tracks. Following the tracks. She's going straight to the gate. Now, we came in here, our goal definitely was, and there it is, not a bad effort. There it is, that's why we came in here. We got the daily 30,000 blood points. Give these lads a GG. Let's have a quick look and see what that really meant for us. So we've got 45,000 points. +1. That's the way you do it. Yeah, we got him, King Piggly. We got him. And we even pipped. That's a pretty good outcome, considering we're only here to get the dailies. Alright. Okay, so let's jump out of here, because it's time to switch over and get our second daily done. Now we're going to switch over to Legion. That's Freddy. And in the game he's called the Nightmare because of licensing, but let me tell you, that's Freddy Krueger. And now we're going to switch over to Legion. That's our second daily, and then we've done our dailies, and hopefully, King Piggly, you can hang around and have a look at a game of Survivor, because that is what is fun. But, you know, playing Survivor is in the third person, so it's probably a little bit more screen friendly as well. But we've got to play Legion here. Have a quick look at our loadout. I don't want to waste monitor. Okay, so so this guy's only level 5. We don't really have any perks that we can run, so we're just going to jump straight into the game. So this guy, he's got this crazy sprint effect, and this sprint effect allows him to run really fast. But when he hits someone, they go into a bleed state. So it's a little bit. Each one of the killers has a completely different mechanic. So you have to really put time into learning how to play them, and they all have their strengths and weaknesses, and you know, depending on the meta, some of them are better at other times than others. But playing Survivor, well, the Survivors are all the same. They've got different perks which you can unlock and basically use on all of them if you play the game long enough. But when you play Killer, all of the killers are different. They all, like I said, they've all got their strengths and weaknesses. So while we're waiting here. Excellent. I'm really excited to have you here, mate. I really am. And I'm really sorry to hear that you've been struggling of late. I really when I watched your last couple of videos, and I saw that there'd been a bit of a gap, and I think I saw a message on Twitter as well that you were struggling lately. Yeah, I really felt that, and You know, I wish I was over there so I could stop by and have a beer or something. But just know that, you know, that we're here for you, buddy. All right. Now, it looks like we've just gone straight into our lobby. All right. So killer lobbies are a little bit longer than the survivor lobbies. Survivor games, you just tend to get straight into them. And, you know, when you play killer, it doesn't quite work out. Now, we're just going to have a quick look and remind myself. So monitor and abuse. Now, that's going to help me with my terror radius and discordance. So, yeah, that's a good one. Now, anytime two survivors or more are working on the same generator, the generator is going to appear yellow. So that's going to help a little bit. But as I said, I'm only here playing this killer. He's level 5. I haven't even got any perks. Certainly not my perks of choice. So all we're doing here is we're doing our dailies. We've got our 4 survivors, and in 25 seconds we're going to be in another game. And this is it. With the Legion, apply the deep wound status effect, and you'll see what that is in the game. I'll point it out to you. 15 seconds. Now, as I mentioned earlier, if, every 7 days you can use these iridescent shards which you accumulate by playing the game as in-game currency. You don't have to pay real dollars for them. You build them up over a series of games, and once a week they have 4 perks. Instead of having to unlock them the traditional way through gameplay, you can actually buy them from the store, and they're random. And last week I was able to finally buy one that I thought would be useful. It's called Pop Goes the Weasel, and now that's a killer perk, and that's every time you hook someone for about 30 seconds, you can damage a generator, and it'll actually set it back. So, in basic speak, it just means that it takes the survivors longer to complete the generators, which gives us a better chance of winning. You stink at it. Yeah, look, I tell you what, playing as a survivor... Oh, see, here we go. Playing as a survivor is a great way to learn the game. But, you know, playing as a killer is fun too. So, now, if we press M2, we go into Frenzy. And what it does is it makes us run super fast. And but when we hit someone, it causes, instead of giving them damage, it puts them in a bleed state. Here we go. And that's the bleed state. At the end, see that? That's me coming out of the frenzy. But for the daily, we just need to hit them. Now, here we go. She's going to use that. So we stood back and waited for it so that we didn't get that stun. Now she's going to try and loop us. Where is she? There she is. And that's down. First survivor down. Now, we don't have barbecue chili in this game, so we're not going to be able to find out where oh, there they are. Who needs barbecue chili? They're giving their position away by failing skill checks. There we go. Get on that hook. Thanks, Meg. Let's go. Okay, so see, that's lit up too. So we know that there are 2 people working on that generator. It's yellow. Now, I just heard another generator that's being worked on as well. They know I'm coming now. Their heartbeat's going to start ticking away. And they feel safe because of that pallet. Alright, there we go. So Frenzy is active. See how much faster we're moving? There's that first hit. Now I have to see if I can't hit her again. It won't actually do anything. Oh, there it is, guys. Sorry about that. Ella's just popped in and said, hey. So yeah, I wasn't full screen, so you probably couldn't see anything at all. Very sorry. Now you should be able to see nice and clear. Ella, you are awesome. Alright, now let's get back let's get our game face back on. It's amateur hour around here. It is only our second stream. Alright, so here we go, we're going to damage her. And have a look who's in the corner. Look at that. She thought she couldn't see us. See that, King Piggly? She's just sitting in the corner hiding. Alright, here we go. We're going to see if we can chase her down. Yeah, that worked. Alright. There we go. And again, thank you to the lovely Ella who's just saved the game, because there's no way that we want to play with a terrible dark screen. Alright, here we go. Yep, so that generator, I can hear they've been working on it. It's going to damage that, slow it down even more, and then expect that they're around here somewhere because that generator's just been worked on. See if we can find them. We also want to hang around in the vicinity of the hook without camping it. Oh, there she is. See her just off in the distance there. She's making her way to the hook. Okay, so we know she's here. We just saw her. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Oh, I feel like I'm face camping now, but she is here. We saw her. There she is. Okay, so we've got... There it is. Beautiful. Now, as far as frenzy goes, I don't know if I can actually hit her the second time. Yeah, now we can see. Hey! Alright, so now, I don't know. I'm going to try it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so we're in frenzy now. I don't know if I can... Yeah. It doesn't actually work for the second hit. So, she's in a bleed state now. I just needed to know. Now remember, for our daily, we only need to do that. We need to hit 4 people and put them in the bleed state. That was a good... See, she tried to double back around, but we don't fall for that. I think that's the same Claudette from our last game. Now she's double prestige, but she had the bloody face as well. Just a double, just the double. That means she's been to level 50 twice already. Okay, let's see if we can find her, King Piggly. Furiously looking. Oh, there's another generator they're working on, so let's just damage that and make them work harder now. We know someone must be around here. There's no sign. We're looking for tracks. Sometimes you can hear them. Someone's been working on this generator as well. Right. Okay. Now let's go... Ooh, do we jump into frenzy mode? Yeah, there's definitely someone here. So they're running the generators. So we're gonna try and... Oh, are they working on this one now? I'm getting dizzy. You guys getting dizzy? Yep. There's more damage on the generator. They're right here somewhere. Oh, she's in the corner. Why didn't you guys tell me? She's in the corner. Okay, so she's cheeky. Hiding in the corner. You gotta help me out, guys. I can't do this by myself. She's making me look bad. Alright, where'd she go? You know where she went. She's back working on the generator again. Let's just double check. She's trolling, that's for sure. Hiding in the corner like that. It won't work well. She did it in the last game, I think. Alright, we got a wander. There we go. We've got 2 people working on this generator now. So we're gonna... There we go. Put that first one in the bleed state now. Someone else. Yep. Now we really want to stop, maybe a bad decision here, but we want to stop them working on the generators. So we put a bit of pressure on. Now they got away pretty quickly, but I don't think that they'll go too far because this generator's nearly finished and they'll be keen to finish that off. Here we go. There she is. Now this is a Claudette. Is it a different Claudette? Oh, I was yelling out from the other room. I don't know what's going on. Okay, they're not working on this. Oh, look. No, they're not working on that. So there's sparks flying out. There we go. They're both working over on this generator here. Now, I think if we switch to Frenzy... There we go. Let's do this. It's the big chase. It's the big chase, guys. We're gonna run out. We're gonna run out soon. Oh yeah, we did. We ran out. Well, that's kind of okay. Yeah, I'm trying to kill them all. There she is. See, she's a hider. There she did it again. Now they've got the gates. Now I'm pretty sure that we've done enough now. She's doing laps. Yep, I thought she was behind us, guys. I thought she was behind us. Now this is going to slow things down for them. Chicky go there. And that's our first kill. Now endgame collapse has started. They're not at this gate, that means they're at the other one. So we can go run all the way over here and hope that we find someone else. But we've completed our daily, and that's why we came here. And like I said, winning this game's fairly subjective. So, oh yeah, King Piggly, I'm sorry it's a late response. I'm terrible. Just getting used to the whole streaming thing, but it is absolutely awesome to have you here. It is only our second stream. The first stream was horrible. I mean, I had a great time, and a lot of people that stopped by had a great time as well. We had audio issues, and we also had some video issues as well. We fixed those, so now we can just hang out and have some fun. There we go. Let's have a look and see how many blood points we've hit. So yeah, it's not such a great game, 15,000 blood points. But you know what? We got the daily completed. We didn't lose any rank as the killer. And remember, we're not a killer main either. So there we go. We'll see if we can use our little macro. Check out our channel to see if this game makes the next episode. Good luck next game. Shameless plug. Small YouTubers, King Piggly, we have the right. We have the right to spam. Okie dokie. Thanks, buddy. We're live now. Hope you stop by. You know what? We've got a fight for every single person. Every single person. They're all very special. And King Piggly, you are so close to 500. I know that you've had to take a couple of slow weeks, but you are so close to 500. I'm so excited for you. Now let's go back to Survivor. Switch to Survivor. This is what we like to do. Now I'll tell you what, we're going to go straight to my go-to. We're going to go straight to my girl Claudette. And we're going to try and have a little bit of a slow game. No, not a slow game. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say we'll have a reliable game as we ease back to Survivor. There's a bit of a jump. Urban Evasion, we're going to live forever. Sprint burst and empathy. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to change this for self-care, and this is my most reliable build for performance. And well, we're just going to use this. Boldness is, for my game style, boldness isn't something that that I really focus on. So the boldness category is when you're being chased by the killer. So it kind of seems a little counterintuitive, you know, because the whole idea in my mind is that you don't want to get caught by the killer. You don't want him to find you. You don't want him to chase you. You want to try and get your objectives done. But there's people like different game styles, you know, and that's the great thing about this game is that you can kind of focus on a particular style. And what I mean, not that I'm scared shitless, but I like the stealthy approach. What can I say? You know? If I've got to get chased around by a crazy guy wearing human flesh on his face with a chainsaw, I'd rather not be 2 meters in front of him running. I'd rather be hiding somewhere where he doesn't know where I am. Call me crazy. Speaking of crazy, I should be back here in this screen. But Speaking of crazy, what I was going to say is I haven't had any coffee for at least 37 minutes, so I'll move away from the microphone so I don't give you any of that ASMR and have a little slurp. Yeah, I feel like I'll never hit 500. Yeah, look, I think, you know, I'm a baby in YouTube compared to you, King Piggly, but one thing I'm good at is doing a lot of reading and a lot of research. And even though I'm so far your junior in everything that I do, I really look up to you, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You know, you are an awesome YouTuber. One thing that I know is that a lot of people they get stuck at certain milestones, and it's random. You know, you're working hard, you're producing content, you're doing your best, and you know, you get a whole lot of subscribers, you get a whole lot of activity on your channel, and then it just seems to just die. And it's not because you're doing anything wrong; it's just part of the cycle. And you know, you produce awesome content, so I don't have any doubt that you'll be hitting that 500 in no time whatsoever. Here we go. Now I'm not going to forget to switch back to full screen. You guys need to cash in on some good game quality, and that was the mistake with our last stream. So here we go, full screen. So we're playing Claudette. You saw the perks. We're running. I love Urban Evasion. It suits my stealthy style. I think we're rank 10, but we're really close to rank 9. And because I haven't been putting as much time into the game, I think rank 9's about as good as rank 10 is. This is the best I've been, but I feel like rank 9's not far away. As long as we don't get the doctor, we should be okay. Alright, so here we go. We're Claudette, so we go straight into the crouch. We love that Urban Evasion. Where are we on the map? Yeah, we're in the corner. Oh, there's the front gate. Yep, okay, cool. Alright, so there's our first generator. Oh, there we go. And there we go. Okay, so we've got I think I saw the cannibal, and he's going toward that. He's going toward that generator. See, he'll be listening. He's listening more than he's looking. He'll move toward that generator, and there's that chainsaw. He hears that it's not going, and he knows that he can move on to the next generator. Now we're hoping that he'll run away, and he'll do the rounds, and that'll give us enough time to put some time into this generator. So here we are. Yeah, if we play it smart, we should be right. We should get ourselves to rank 9. Oh. No sooner we speak about playing intelligently, we go and blow our chances there. Did I see? Here he is. He's on his way over. Now, because we're creeping, there he is. Now, hopefully that was enough for us to put a distance between... he's onto us. He knows we're here, guys. We haven't lost him yet. There he is. Alright. Let's see how we go. He'll be catching us. I don't want to look behind. He'll be right behind us. He's chasing us. Oh, he's given up. He's given up, guys. Alright, so now we're going to stop running. And we're going to go back to our Urban Evasion. Now, that whole time we were being chased, that gave the other survivors enough time to do 2 generators. Oh, here he goes. He just came down. See that? Did he see us? There he goes. There he goes. There he is. He's right there. Have a look at that. All right. Oh, there we go. First survivor's down. Okay, now we haven't really done much this game. So what we really need to do is we need to go in there and pull out the hero play. We've got to save this person off a hook. There they are. So we wanted to get close enough because he's got barbecue chili. We know he has because that's what the cannibal starts with. Alright, so he's wandering around. You can see he's patrolling around. We got to run in and go for the big save. Yeah. We beat her. This is good. Now, we need 10 seconds to go by for it to count. It'll come up on the left and say Safe Hook Rescue. Safe Hook Rescue, there it is. So we get credit for it, guys. Now what we really need to do is we really need to get some generators done. Oh, so we've got empathy, and it's showing us where our survivor friends are. Now, where's that generator? I can hear it. Where is it though? Just around the corner? Oh, I can hear Ella screaming in the lounge room. There they are. Oh, there's that generator. Alright, so the way we're going to stop ourselves from losing rank this game is by being the savior. Alright, so we're close enough now. Oh, look out, where is he? He's looking for us, he's looking for us. He knows we're around. It's just there though. Yep, okay, we can do this. Oh no. Okay, so we'll run all the way across. Oh no, they self-healed. Alright, so we got nothing out of that. Oh, here's a chest. Let's make this worth. We'll get something out of this chest and that'll make it worthwhile. Boo, like it. Alright, toolbox. This is good. We've got a toolbox. Oh, look out. Oh, I can hear Ella screaming in the lounge room. What does she see that I don't see? Oh, there we go. Alright, so we need another save. Oh, look, that's the hook that they're going to use. Wonder if we can get... Run away. I think I can hear it. Ella yelling out in the... Oh, there. Alright, so we can hide behind this rock. There he is. Where's he going to go? Where's he going to go? We've got to save him. Got to save him, King quickly. Alright. That's it. Because we're not doing this thing. You basically got to choose... You got to choose one of these areas, one of these 4 categories. You know, if you're running around getting chased, then you'll do well in boldness. Oh, look out, someone else is down. So now I'm going to go over here and try and heal up David King. Yo, Dave, let me in. There we go. So we can heal him faster. Now we're close enough to not get busted with barbecue chili. It doesn't mean he can't just run in. Now David King's running over there. He's like, yeah, this is my save, bitch. Oh, someone else is down. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, right, if you want to be the hero and you want to go in and save, then I need to switch to generators because that's how we're going to finish this game. We've got 2 to go. Alright, let's heal up Dwight because we're going to need him. Then I'm going to run around and try and... Or I hope actually Dwight might do it. There you go. Now I think up here... Oh, he's coming for us. Alright, so yeah. He definitely had barbecue chili. And he definitely came running for us. Now we can pull off the big save. We need our compadres. I can do it. I will do it. There we go. 1 hook save. Run, girl, run. Alright, so here's another save. This is definitely... Alright, let's go. Let's do generators, homies. We're to close this game out. Otherwise we're all going to die. Now we've got a toolbox. Now there's a generator in the house. It's nearly done. If they can keep the cannibal busy, we can do the generators. Help me out here, boys. Here's another one on a hawk. Oh, he's dead. Okay, we've got half the generator done. Okay, he's coming, King Pigley. He's trying to get us. There he is, there he is. Alright, he doesn't know where we are though. Oh, does he? Yeah, he knows. Try to pull out the big play. Hopefully, so that survivor up the top there that we can see, he's going to finish that generator, so that's going to put a bit more pressure on. And we've got another survivor. Now, that's our first time on the hook, so we've got a bit of time. We've got a bit of time to relax. We can even squeeze in a little sip of coffee. There we go. Now we want to get out of here because we need to stay safe. Alright, we've got self-care. That's one of our perks. It lets us heal ourselves. That's the way this works. So we're going to try and heal up because there's 2 health states, as you probably know, King Pigley. And if you get, so if you're fresh and healthy, like you just got out of bed in the morning, then you can get hit twice. There's some killers who have a special ability that lets you get hit just once, one hit and you're down. But generally speaking, it takes 2 hits. So if we get injured, oh, where is he? If we get injured, we want him. Oh, he's guarding that generator. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. There he is. So he's patrolling that generator. Oh, he knows we're here. He knew it. He was trying to play coy. Oh, I don't know how he saw us, but he must have stuck my head out and he must have seen it. Now, hopefully the others they can come and save me now. I've got to match the space bar. Alright, we don't deserve to die here. I don't think we've pipped, but I don't think we've de-pipped. But we're really counting on one of the 2 survivors there to come and rescue us. I don't know why I can't mash the keyboard with my left hand, so I'm running mouse free now. Here's our save. There we are. Now we're gonna... Where is he? He's there. Oh, he's seriously. We're late. Oh, what a sad ending. What a sad ending. Unless David King's got a torch, we're done. That is ruthless, and that is the end of the game for us. Probably not a bad one. Oh, there's one of them got away, so they must have had a key. All right, here we go. Let's see how we ended up. Post game. No, that's not a good game. It's not a good game. But you know what? We're only 1 bar away from pipping, so overall, we'll take it. We'll take it. And that's it. We've leveled up. That's our player level. So there's another 300 shards that we can put towards our next purchase. We'll shamelessly plug the channel, and we'll move on. Okay, so that's Claudette, and let's have a quick look. So we're actually we're 2 pips toward rank 9, so we've got 3 more to go. So we'll just have a quick look. Urban evasion, self-care, sprint burst, and empathy. So we'll jump straight back in. I'll tell you what we might do actually. We might go to the blood well while we're waiting, and we'll buy a couple of goodies. Now, it's not so much. It's about some of these things here, like these bonus blood points that you can get. We can. There's no perks here that we want to level up, so we're just doing a little bit of spending. And this is while we're searching for our match. So we get some goodies, thickens the dark mist, that's always fun. Bandages, improved bandages. I don't like the maps, I don't really find them useful at all. So we'll pick this instead. Alright, so now that takes us up to level 31 with Claudia. And more importantly, it gives us... what have we got? Balanced landing and no one left behind. So probably spend a couple more points. We get balanced landing. Go with the first aid kit. We need toolboxes are always good. And gel dressings. That'll improve our first aid. So that'll do for now. We want to get into a game. What do we got? Borrowed time, and we've got balanced landing, so we could get borrowed time. That's always fun to play to get a face camping killer. But so far, so good. We haven't had any face campers for a while, and as we get into the tougher ranks, it's less likely because the killers have actually got the skills to be able to catch you without standing there looking into your eyes as the blood drains from your face while you're hanging on a massive butcher's hook. Love this game. Okay, so we've already chosen with our loadout. What we'll do is we'll take a toolbox in, and as you know, we haven't really got a whole lot to play with. I don't want to use boldness. We'll run with the survival bonus. That'll do. And we're ready to go in, guys. So it's time to go back to full screen. A little bit close to the mic then. Enjoy the quality. That's it. No shame in plugging away. Yeah, you win some and you lose some, but you know what? You know what's really strange about this game is we get some really interesting arguments in forums and stuff about Dead by Daylight, because to some people, winning is only about getting through those gates and surviving. If you die in the game, then you've lost. But when you have a look at the ranking system doesn't really favour survival. Ultimately, there are other things that you need to do as well, and some people criticise the ranking model because of that fact. So if winning is surviving alone, then we lost, but we didn't actually lose because we didn't lose any tips. That's Freddy. There he is. Alright, so he's trying to... That's just bad luck that now we can go here under the pallet, and I knew what we were going to do. Alright, so if we can get away... Where is he? Where is he, guys? Oh, there he is. We ran into him. I tell you what we'll do. We'll make it easy for you, Freddy, and we'll come for you. Idiots! Alright, we're on our hook. That takes us out of the nightmare, but we are the first one down. Okay, so we can see where everyone is. And we've got a little bit of time, so we can sit back and actually say, yeah, cheeky, alright. So we were that was just a little bit of bad luck there. The bad luck wasn't me not getting away, that was poor skill, but the bad luck was that we started right beside Freddy. So he came straight at us. I probably made it worse by putting a little bit into the generator. Alright, here we go, we're safe. Now, I dare say that Freddy's just sitting back, waiting for that to happen. And then he'll just come straight back and get us. Let's just wait and see what happens. We'll hide behind these tyres. Maybe a little bit too close to the generator. Well, we've got someone else coming over, so what? Yeah, there it is. That's the problem. The killers always gravitate around the generators. So if you're dying too quickly and too many times in a game, that's probably what it is. As stupid as it sounds, I mean, you've got to do generators, but you don't have to be the first person to die every game. Let someone else take the heat for you. So we're going to finish off our self-care. We are healed. Now, we know that Freddy can't kill us straight away because he has to put us in the nightmare first, right? So there, David King saved. Now, he didn't run, so that means that Freddy won't know where we are. Like, we're not leaving tracks. There he is there. We can hear that he's nearby. Now we'll try and heal DK. I've got my toolbox this game, so we're just healing at normal speed. Not even worried about trying to hit the great skill checks. Playing, commentating, I'm zoomed right. I've got to get myself sorted out. I'm zoomed. My head's right in front of the monitor. Need to adjust my mic. It's all crazy, but we're doing our best here to get to rank 9. There it is. Great skill check. All you got to do is concentrate. See, Freddy's chasing something in the background, so we've got time to finish this generator. We assume that he's got barbecue chili, then he'll come straight for us next. But we've got enough time to follow to finish the generator with the both of us. And he's definitely coming this way. Now I'll stay with David King. Here he comes. Oh, he's up. Oh, he's after us. He's after us. Alright, so we're looking for a pallet now. Here we go. Gotcha, Freddy. Gotcha. He got us too, though. Alright, so we gotta... Basically, we're just here. We're not going to escape. We just want to try and... Oh, do we? Do we? Have we left a trail of blood? Alright, let's see what happens. Yeah, he saw us come in, guys. Whose idea was that? Come on. Whose idea was that? Okay, so while we're on this hook, struggling to save ourselves, we're hoping that they're actually doing generators. Now you can see that guy in the middle of the screen now, that yellow... Oh, he's left it. He's left his generator to come and save us. Now, where are the others? There they are. So there's a bit of a race on. They all want the empathy points. But that guy's getting chased by Freddy, so we know where Freddy is now. We're going to switch hands. Getting spacebar fatigue. Now, we've probably got another 30 seconds before we die, guys. Here we go. Big save by the Feng Min. Yep. Heal me up. Now you see we're sporting the wonderful bloody top, which we got by prestiging. So we've been up to level 50 and we're on our way back to 50 again to get the bloody pants. It's not been a super priority. As you can tell, we've got about 600,000 blood points to spend. Oh yeah, we got out of Freddy's range. That's great. Now hopefully, yeah, there's Freddy over there in the background, focusing on someone else. This will be the last generator, guys. If we can get this done. Now, if we get hooked again, we're dead. Okay, so we want to be mindful of that as well. Freddy's going to be coming straight for us. Here he comes. We're going to finish the generator. That's it. We might have taken one for the team. Yeah, there it is. Well, there he is. He's over there. We can get out of here. Alright, so we need it. Oh, this is tricky, guys. We can't actually break ourselves out yet. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, there he is, there he is. Oh, split second. It's split second. It's a game of inches. I tried to press the space bar to drop the pallet on him and it just didn't work in time. We're wiggling, but it looks like we're going to meet our best. That's it. They got the gate open, but we paid with our lives. Now that game wasn't so good. I don't know if we didn't hit, that's for sure. But what we might not have lost a hit either, so we might have broken even in that game. I can hear Ella yelling out in the other room. Yeah, a bit of a bummer there. That's okay. We've got some blood points to work toward it. Alright, and there it is. So we're only one bar away from pipping again. That's twice in a row. So we're not far off pipping, but unfortunately we didn't make any progress. So I'll tell you what we'll do, we'll jump straight back into another game. But while we're jumping into our next game, let me tell you about Ghostface. If you're a Dead by Daylight fan, then you probably already know this. It got leaked a little while ago, and then the Dead by Daylight team, they confirmed it. But yeah, Ghostface from Scream. He's the next killer. I don't know what the release date is. I didn't actually check the release date, but he is coming out. He's in the public test beta, or the public test realm already. So he's going to be our next killer. Oh, I don't like taking first aid kits. I don't generally use them. We'll use altruism. Alright, so we can take that. We'll take the... There we go. Now, what have we got here that we can use? We'll use that. We'll use the dressings, 16 charges. There we go. So we'll go straight into another game. Now, let me tell you about Ghostface. Ghostface out of Scream is the next killer. There's no new survivor coming and there's no new map, which is a bit of a bummer. But this killer, Ghostface, he's a lot like the Michael Myers killer. If you know the way that the Michael Myers stalking mechanic works, it's very similar, but there's so he's sort of stealthy, running around. If he charges up his ability like Michael Myers, he can one hit you and take you down. But if one of the survivors actually sees you, then it gives away your stealth mode. So it's really interesting. When I say stealth, what I mean is that that you don't have any fear radius. So as you're coming in to take out a survivor, they don't get the heartbeat going, which gives away that you're close by. Unless they see you. If they see you, then you're out of stealth. So it's an interesting mechanic. So kind of really, I'm curious about it. I've seen a couple of people playing it in the public test and in the public test realm, and it looks like it's fun without being really, really broken and OP. So I'm excited about it, but the one thing I'm excited about more than anything is one of the perks that comes with Ghostface, and it's called Thrilling Tremors. And this is probably a really, really... Oh, let's press ready. There we go. So, Thrilling Tremors is a new perk that comes with Ghostface. So obviously, if you have Ghostface and you level up to 35 or 30, 35 or 40, it becomes a teachable perk, which means that perk, Thrilling Tremors, can appear in other bloodlines for other killers. But enough of that. Thrilling Tremors is exciting because when you hit a survivor, when you actually pick them up off the ground, all of the generators get blocked for 15 or 16 seconds, I think it is, which unless somebody's working on a generator at the time that you do that. So if you pick up a survivor and there's somebody working on a generator, that generator doesn't get blocked. But what it does do is it turns yellow, like Discordance that we used when we were playing Legion. So you either block the generators and slow the game down, or the position of people is given away. So it's just such a useful perk. It's right up there with barbecue chili. So I'm really excited about getting that perk and giving it a trial. But here we are in Haddonfield. We've got Claudette again because she's the one that I put in the thumbnail. Oh, but we've got all the perks on her. Okay, here we are with David King. And we're going to put a little bit into here. Just enough to attract the attention of the killer. And then we get out of here. And that's a little strategy I've been playing with for a little while. Until we find out where the killer is and who the killer is, I'm just going to be a little bit cautious. Now, that flashing light, this is something I didn't know straight away. That flashing light out the front of the building means that there's a generator inside. And hey, there's a killer. It's the Huntress. Hear the humming? Now, we won't get away. We won't get right away. She'll be hovering around that generator. That was that little trap we laid. And that would have been David King, who may have come around. So we'll put a bit of time in this generator while the Huntress takes care of business. And that's... Oh, full screen. Sorry, guys. Have a little bit of full screen. You might even be able to see what's going on. Sorry about that, guys. That's why I've got to read the chat. Ella, you are amazing. Well, there's the big save. So we can go back, put a bit more time into this generator. We probably shouldn't have left, but yeah, it's the Huntress. She is fun. There's no doubt about it. I have got her. She comes with the vanilla purchase of the game, and so I got one of her dailies, and I had to hit 3 people with the little flying tomahawks, and cheers, I had fun with it. There she's moving. She's center of screen, moving from center of screen to right. In case you didn't see her then. Now I can't hear her either, so we'll just keep working on this generator. She's got a big fear radius, so obviously the humming is what gives her away. So if we don't hear the humming, we're right. This will be the 3rd generator. Well, sorry, this will be the 2nd generator we've completed, with 3 generators to go. Oh, there's someone on the balcony up there. Just got hit by a tomahawk. There she is. Alright, nice. Okay, so we've given away our position. But she's busy with the survivors, so we're going to take this totem out. Oh, I can see her running through the buildings there. That's one less totem. Now, there's a toolbox. Can we get it? No. Let's have a quick look and see. What's in the chest is probably going to be better than what we've got. Okay, you know I prefer toolboxes. Oh, flashlight. Gee, I don't know. I think I'll just leave it. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it. Alright, what we need to do, guys, is we need to get another generator. We need to put pressure on while we're not getting chased by the killer. So let's get in this building. Flickering lights, it's up here. Where is it? Must be downstairs. There must be a basement. We can hear her humming, so we know she's not right here. Okay. There it is. Alright, so let's just put a little bit of time in here. It's a bit risky. Oh, now there's a little trick here. close. Oh, she's right there. Alright, we're going to have to do some hook saves, guys. Where is it? Oh, right there. Alright, we do the big save. Run, my friend, run. There we go. Alright, so we've done a successful hook save. It'll pop up on the left-hand side of the screen. Alright, yes. Oh, there's another generator. We've done alright there. We might be out of position. No, we're good. We're not good. Okay, we're going to go in for another hook rescue. That's it. That works out well for us. Where is she? Where is she? Whoa, we ducked in time. There she is. There she is, King Piggly. Oh, we managed to get around that. Alright, nice one. King Piggly, you are, sir, you are a legend, and I do hope... Oh, she's doing the Mori. We've got to get out of here, guys. She's doing the Mori. I was waiting for the big save. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. Alright. Hopefully we've been... Yeah, we've crept away. We've thrown her off our scent. Alright. It's just you and I, Ella. Take a little break now. Oh, you don't need to be healed. What are you doing, David? We're doing a little dance there. Alright, let's go. We've got one more generator to go, guys. One more generator to go. The Huntress is coming. We just need to find that one more generator. And we'll wander around the back here and we see that there'll be a generator in one of these houses. David King's not really helping with the stealth mode. What are you doing, Big Dave? All the crows. Here we go. This is where the generator is. Downstairs. Where is it? There it is. Alright, Dave, let's do this. Oh, we've got time now. We've got time now. Now I'm carefully listening. We're listening for the hum. Oh, David. Oh, David. Yeah, that's just totally screwed me, my man. Alright, we might get away here. Not a good play, Dave. Not a good play. That's okay, though. Okay, we're going to have to... The safety of the pallet here, we're going to have to do a quick self-heal. There she is, there she is. Or was that a survivor? Nah, it's her. Alright, unfortunately that survivor's dead. We're not going to make it there in time. We're going to creep by here. We're going to see if we can get in this building. Oh, there it is. We didn't need to use sprint burst there. Not a very good move. Now all we had to do the room to ourselves, Ella, and all of a sudden we survive. Here we go, guys. The gate is open. We will just wait here. Just make sure that we're gonna do it. Oh, she's there. That's it. Nice. David King made it. And there we are. We've survived. Let's have a look and see what that game. GG, my friend. We will shamelessly plug the channel. And there it is. We even pipped. That's fantastic. I didn't think we would. We'll just go straight back. Have a quick look, and it was the survival that got us over the line. It was surviving without actually getting hooked, or without getting down, sorry. And that's actually why we got the iridescent. So that's the best outcome for survival. And of course, we did enough with the generators, and we did enough with the altruism to get the gold. And as usual, our evader was poor, but we still managed to silver. So we ended up pipping. So we're 2 pips away from rank 9. That is exciting for me because I am definitely not a rank 1 player, as you can tell. And here we are. Getting ready to go straight into another game. And here he is, Urban Viking Explorers is in the house. Definitely my favourite YouTuber. Well, I've got a short list. To be fair. And Urban Viking Explorers is definitely right up there. I can't say favourites because I've got a few. I've got a couple. Oh, there's probably... Yeah, I'll probably say a couple. That's fair. Urban Viking and Gaming Imperfectly vying for the #1 spot. Totally different channels, of course. Now let's jump into another game. We're a bit carried away. Now, thrilling. So we talked about thrilling tremors before when we were in the lobby, but now let's have a chat about the Doctor. So I know that you guys know me as Tal the Survivor. Not so much Tal the Killer. We're ranked 10 as a Survivor. We're about to hit rank 9, but at Killer, rank 15, we don't put a whole lot of time into it. You know, you'll check the Killer playlist on YouTube and you'll see that there aren't that many Killer games. And I do need to put time, and I need to pick one Killer that I can focus on playing. But one of the Killers that I absolutely hate playing against is the Doctor. Now, the Doctor's DLC, so I think I've got to fork out $10 of my hard-earned, but that'll give me the Doctor, who's really hard to play against, and I'd be excited to show you guys. But also, we get Feng Min. So, this is her. Let's go down here and have a look. Feng Min. So you get her as part of the DLC, and you get a new map. But the map is, you know, it's available to everyone. So that is on my bucket list. And yeah, so the Doctor's a crazy guy to play against, because when you do your little skill checks, those little circles, they pop up all over the place, and it's really hard to hit your skill checks. If you can get that insanity up to tier 3. So yeah, the Doctor is crazy, and if we can get the Doctor and get a few games into him, it could be a little bit of fun. It could be a little bit of fun for you guys as well. So that's on my to-do list. But here we go. We're in our lobby. Not the best ping, to be fair, but we can get by with that. We're going to ready up. And this time I'm not going to forget to go full screen for you guys. So the Doctor, yeah, that's it. But we got our dailies done. Just double check that. Yep, no new daily available. So we got our dailies done, which was the purpose of this live stream. So I'm happy with that. And we've got 627,000 blood points to spend. So we've got to make a decision on what perk we want to chase, or if we don't care anymore, if we just say, you know what, we're happy with what we've got, we're playing with Urban Evasion to go to. I want that on all of my survivors. Self-care is great, you know, if you're in a bad team and you're not getting healed up, you need to be able to take care of business yourself. Sprint Burst's great. I'd be happy to swap it out with Dead Hard from David King, who's standing right beside me right here. And we've unlocked Dead Hard, so we can do that. It just hasn't appeared in her in Claudette's Blood Web yet, so we need to unlock that. And Empathy, you know what? It's underrated. I think it's underrated. Empathy is why we get to see everybody's why we get to see everybody's aura in the game. So everyone appears as yellow, and when they're injured. And that intelligence is so useful to me when I'm running around in the game. If I see someone turn yellow and they're running and jumping, I know that they're getting chased by the killer. And if I know where the killer is, then I can make better decisions in the game. So I really like Empathy, and when I don't play with it, I kind of feel like I don't know what's going on. So it's going to take a fair perk for me, or a fair bit more experience for me to not pick Empathy. But I have played a few games without self-care. Again, with Empathy, when you have an idea of where all the other survivors are, you can just run to someone and get a heal. So I've ran a few games without self-care, but without Urban Evasion, I feel, I don't feel good. Urban Evasion lets us crawl around really fast, you know, and it's nearly walking speed, so you can crawl around and you can really hide quickly, and it catches killers off guard. Inexperienced killers, most definitely, but I feel really slow when I crouch down and I don't have Urban Evasion, so not good. But that's what we're running at the moment. So Urban Evasion, self-care, Empathy, and the other Sprint Burst, yeah. But I'd be happy to swap out Sprint Burst for Dead Hard. And as I said, we've unlocked that teachable. It just hasn't appeared in the Blood Web for Claudette yet. So what we might do while we're waiting in queue for a fourth person to appear is just jump in and maybe put a couple of points into the Blood Web here and see what we can unlock. So we know we've got Borrowed Time sitting down there, so we'll take Borrowed Time, the very rare Borrowed Time, at the expense of Balanced Landing. And there we go. And we'll just take some of these. Lessons of Dark Mist, no good to me. I don't use the maps. Thickens of Dark Mist's fun. Now, I haven't used this brand new part yet. I haven't used it, so that's something we'll have to have a little toy with in the game soon. And now, Lessening the Dark Mist is only useful if we're up against the pig, and of course we don't know who we're up against. But that's it there. We put another level into Claudette. Botany Knowledge is fun. And Deja Vu. That's it. So we're just waiting in queue. So guys, off today, about to clean some and start my day. Fantastic. Yeah, we had a long weekend here, Urban, so we're looking forward to a long weekend Saturday night. So I think it's Sunday morning for you, or is it Saturday morning? I think we're ahead, aren't we? So it's Saturday morning for you. Great opportunity while we're in this slow lobby to get a little bit of coffee. And I've been playing a little bit of Oxygen Not Included. This is a game that Ella absolutely loves. And it's not a horror game, it's a survival game. And when I started the channel, I wanted it to be horror/survival strategy. But it's too broad, and we all know as creators that... let's get out of this lobby. as creators, we know... Oh, we got kicked out anyway. There we go. So as content creators, we know that YouTube likes niche. They want us to niche right down. So when I thought about it, I thought about horror games because I like Dead by Daylight, but also survival games because there's a heap of survival games that I just love playing. But then there's also some survival / strategy. So Oxygen Not Included is, you know, it's cartoony. It's it is literally a survival game, but it's probably more like a base building strategy game than survival. But you know, these genres, they all overlap. And so, but Ella loves this game, so I've been playing a little bit of Oxygen Not Included off camera, and I've been having a whole lot of fun with that. But it's probably not something that I'll play on the channel because because like I said, YouTube loves us niching down. So for me to play something like Oxygen Not Included, even though I said at the start that this was going to be horror and survival, while technically it's a survival game, people like the Dead by Daylight. If I release something that's a little bit off the horror, then it doesn't tend to get the love and the views, and you know, and that's what I'm trying to do for you guys. I just want to make the best videos that I can that you want to see. There's no point in me making things that I love that aren't what you want to watch. It's not why I'm here. Alright, so we just got to sit tight. Usually dies off a bit at this time of night, but on a Saturday night, normally there's no waiting in queue. So we're in a bit of bad luck here with the queue, but that's okay. Here we go. Looks like we've got ourselves a game. Here we go. All right. Hex bad man. Bad man. Hex bad man. All right. So we've taken care of our loadouts. And here we go. Let's go full screen for you guys so that you can actually see what's going on. And here we are. So we're running our 4 favorite perks, and this gives us the best outcome. So let's get our game on. We're 2 pips away from rank 9, and I'd love to see rank 9 before the end of the night. Getting tangled up in my cords here. Have a little sip and get ready to survive. Get through those gates. Okay, so we're full screen. You guys can see what's going on, and let's see who we get this time. So we've had a couple of cannibal games. We've had Huntress. Let's see who we get next. Oh, I love this map. Yamaoka Estate. This was released when the Spirit came out. And she is hard to play against. If you get a good Spirit player, you're in all sorts of trouble. Alright, so there's someone over there on that generator. Now... Oh, you know what that is? That's the Wraith. And we can see that the Wraith's already attacking someone. So here we go. Oh, no way. Look at that skin. Look at the glasses. That is a cool skin. It's got a little bit of a cardigan going on there with some sort of a hippie vest. Oh, there's the killer. The Wraith coming over towards us. Now, at least we'll get some sort of... Oh, there he is there. I don't know if you guys got to see that. It's like, he looks like the Predator out of the Predator movies. You can still see him when he's in his invis mode. Where is he? It's here somewhere. There he is. He's getting... So he's chasing... Alright, so that means that... Oh, he's going to stop and put some hurt on the generator. Bad luck for us. He just happened to stop by and cause some problems. Oh, got stuck there. That's not good. Bad for us. Bad for us. Bad, Tal, bad. Alright, so the Wraith got us. Alright, here we go. We're going to wriggle. So we've been found. Put a fair bit of time into that generator. Now we can just sit tight. See, there's two working over there. They're healing each other. Oh, there's all three of them are over there. So hopefully that survivor running this way's making the big hook save. That's what we want. Yeah, he's coming for me. Yeah, I love that you stopped by, Urban Viking Explorers, mate. You are awesome. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. Love having you over. Alright, here we go. Now, you know what Wraith killers generally face camp. That's what they like to do. Alright, heal me up, baby. Let's do this. That skin, those glasses. Look at that. That is just crazy good. When I finally decide who I want to play, we might get some decent skins as well. Alright, we need to put some time with this generator. Oh, there's the killer. Now, well, we're taking a bit of an unnecessary risk here, considering... I know, we've got eyes on the target. We've got eyes on the killer now. Now, this is a perk, I can't remember what it's called, but... Basically, if the killer is within a certain range of the hooked survivor, then we can see the killer, and whenever there's someone on the hook, we can see each other. Okay, here he is, here he is. Alright, let's get away. This is hard. Okay, now we're going to crouch and try and put some distance between us. Okay, so we see a totem there. Oh, crap. Coming through the building now. Alright, heal me up. This is good outcome. This is a good outcome for us. Thank you, Hex Bad Meg. All right, so we've still got five generators up. So this isn't good for us. Now we don't know where they are. Certainly don't want to start another. We don't want to start a new generator in there. I'm going to try and get away a little. I've got no idea where he is. No information. Well, there we go. We know where he's going now. Where is he? The chat's gone dead, guys. I need you to help me out here. I'm doing all the heavy lifting. Help a boy out. Here we go. So the generator we're working on earlier is down here. So we can expect... I probably shouldn't have ran there. Okay. There we go. We should be able to finish this off if that survivor doesn't run this way. We should be able to finish this generator. That'll take us down to 3. And that's going to put a little bit... Subscriber! Nice one! Thanks for coming across to the stream, my friend. Appreciate you being here. Here we go. We've just about finished. Oh yeah, so we know we've definitely saved it now. And that is generator down. Now we're going to make a move over to this hook. We know that he's going to... Oh, there's another... Oh, he's going this way. And that's the handy thing about that perk as I run into bamboo and cock block myself. Here we go. Oh, there he is, there he is. And we don't need to be here anymore. Oh, yeah, we do. Where is he? Alright, we're making the big run. I'm doing it. That's it. We've made the big play. Now let's get out of here. Whole body block, because we need that 10 seconds. And safe hook rescue, there it is. Now we're going to try and race after Detective Tap. Oh, you're a level 12 Claudette. Oh, that's awesome. Level 12 Claudette isn't quite not. You see, you want to get yourself to level 30 so that you can unlock those awesome teachable perks. I can't remember what. Oh, here it comes. I think we're okay. Yeah, we're okay here. Tal pulls out the big great save, finish the healing off. Detective Tap and I finish his generator. Yeah, I don't know what. I don't know which of her perks is unlocked at level 30, but obviously I think it's self-care, botany, knowledge, and empathy are her teachable perks. Let's get out of here. Okay, so we'll find out where another. Oh, there's the other generator there. So we put a bit of time in this earlier. If we can get this done and Detective Tap inside can take care of business. Oh, there he is. So he's right behind us, guys. Oh, there we go. Hopefully we can... Taking a bit of a risk there by walking so far, but I think it's paid off. We're going to do a quick self-heal because we've got the med kit. We already know he hasn't got nurses calling, so we know we can heal up safely here. They've pulled off the big hook save downstairs, so that releases a bit of pressure here. Now we just need to know where there he is. All right, we know where he is now. Now we need to make the most of this information, and we need to not get far away, but we need to get over here where the generator is. So that where that yellow silhouette or the aura is that generator that we were working on at the start of the game. If we can get ourselves over there and we can finish that generator off, that'll turn the game. That'll turn the game in our favour. That'll put a bit of generator pressure on. And that's it. Let's heal up Detective Tap. Alright, let's do this. Oh, we use our med kit to get this done a lot faster. Now we need to do that hook save. Alright, let's go Tap. We've got to go rescue. We've got to get there fast. Now the Wraith is going to be able to cover the distance between those two hooks, so we're probably going to take a hit. In fact, we're probably going to die saving them. But with... There he is. Now we know where he is. Now he'll be face camping the entry. Oh, there he goes. Okay, so we might have got away with... We've got one save here. That is that perk that I can't remember the name of. Hey, there they are. Now, I think we managed to get away. We've got to quickly heal up. So we managed to save one of them, which is great. Sad that we couldn't get both of them. We've got to heal up here. One good thing about the med kit is that you do get that quick self heal. I can hear Ella screaming in the background. Alright, so we've got one of the survivors over here putting some time into a generator. If we can get a bit of time in, if we can just put a bit of pressure on. Just, the game slowed right down. Oh, there it goes. Now he's not running towards us, so we might not have barbecue chili, or he might have forgot to look. What we do know, as soon as we finish this generator, the two of us are... the game's up. There we go. Our location's now revealed. So I'm sprinting to try and put distance. Oh, he knows where I am. That was always the risk. Couldn't get away. Definitely the risk. Alright, he's left me lying here. Yeah, so how do I get purple perks? Like I only have a green self-care. So as you level up subs, you yeah, here he is here now. He's just come back to put me on the hook. So as you level up, as you play a few more games and you get more blood points, you'll spend them in the blood web. And as you work your way through the blood web and you level up, that'll unlock more and more higher level perks. And it'll also unlock the teachable perks as well that you might unlock from other survivors. So initially you'll take Claudette up to level 40 and that'll give you 3 teachable perks. If you take her past that, you'll also have higher level perks. So yeah, that's how you get your purple ones. There it is. Face painting like we expected. That is just what Wraith players do. Through there. Now I hope this other guy's healing up. I couldn't get away, guys. There we go, we're just trying to wriggle free. We're definitely now, like I said earlier on when we're talking to King Pigley from Gaming Imperfectly, the whole idea of winning and losing is a little subjective in this game. And so something that's really good to keep in mind as well, subs, is if you die, you know, like if you don't survive through the gates, it's not necessarily a loss as a survivor. If we have a look and see now, let's check it out. It's not always about blood points either. We've done alright with blood points though. We've nearly hit 20,000 blood points. It was a fairly long game, that one. But the most important thing right there. Now, I didn't survive, but I've ranked up. Okay, so now depending on whether you care about rank or not, this is a victory for me. If you don't care about rank, then you can easily say surviving is all about getting out those gates. Nothing else matters. Then the game is going to be played totally different for you than it would be for anyone who's focusing on rank. So for me, altruism, all those hook saves, and the healing has given me the highest rank in altruistic, which is iridescent, the red one. And I've also got gold in the generator repairs we did, and also get the chases. So we had a few chases there where we got away, but unfortunately survival was only silver because we died. So overall though, we ranked, we pipped, and we're only 1 pip away from rank 9. So that's exciting, and me talking about it isn't. So let's get straight into another game. Now, what I should always remember to say every time someone comes into the channel is if you're new to this channel and you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing, but I always forget to say it. Don't forget to hit the like button. Ella, in the chat, as a moderator, you got to lift your game, because that is something that you've got to hit everyone up with. I'm terrible. I forget it all the time. I forget it in the videos. I forget it in live streams. People forget to do it. I forget to ask as well. Alright, so let's jump into a queue and let's see how we go. Tell, do you recall the episode you made like this screen explaining things? Oh, I hope Urban Viking Explorers has left already, and I didn't get a chance to tell him how awesome he is, so unfortunately I missed the opportunity. But if you haven't checked out Urban Viking Explorers, I'm pretty sure he's out of the chat now, but this guy does some really awesome urban explorations with a little bit of a flair for haunting, so it's a pretty exciting channel. So if you haven't checked it out, get in there and check him out. If you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that sub button, please. It's just a button. It's free to press. It makes a big difference to me. And I've got a crazy little animation that pops up, and I haven't seen it work yet. So yeah, it's a little zombie guy. It's pretty lame, but I haven't seen it yet. If it pops up in the middle of the game, it's going to scare the shit out of me, because it's got a little tune it plays as well. And of course, hitting the like, it attracts more people to the stream. So consider hitting the like as well. Here we are, we're waiting again for another queue, and we've still got our blood-soaked top on, our prestige there, and I'm not really chasing the prestige pants. That's not really my goal at the moment, but I haven't really decided what perks we're going to chase next. We've got our dailies done today, that was the goal, and we'll probably have one more game and call it a night, but what I've got to decide between now and the next stream, and let me know in the chat or hit me up in the comments after the stream's posted. Let me know what you think, maybe a perk that you haven't seen yet, something you'd like to see me experiment with, one of the survivors that you'd like to see me play, or a killer if you'd like me to spend some time getting familiar with one of the killers. We're ranked 15 with killer. We don't put a lot of time into killers at the moment, but it is something that I'd like to do. I just think that the third-person view playing a survivor, it's a little bit more YouTube friendly. I don't know. I think it's a lot more entertaining for people who are new to the game. I also think it's cool for people who maybe they're not flat-out gamers, hardcore gamers, but maybe they're fans of horror movies. I just think the game's fun to watch. I've watched other streamers and YouTubers play. I just like it. I think it's a really clever game. So here we go. Finally, we're in a lobby and in a game. There we are. Nice. Oh well, I spoke too soon. The killer's decided that it's time to go to bed. So if you're not here in Oz, it's 11:35 p.m. So normally this is when when the queues start to speed up, but I guess all the Dead by Daylight players are out on the town having a big night, or they're watching reruns of Game of Thrones. So we're back in the lobby. We're patiently waiting. Great opportunity for me to have a sip of my coffee. Hope you guys have had a good day. If it's night time for you as well, hope you've had a good Saturday. I've had a pretty quiet game. My football team played today, and we had a big win. So life always seems a little bit rosier when your team's winning. If it's Saturday morning, how good for you? You've got the whole weekend ahead of you. 9 a.m. in the morning. So you're stateside, subs. Yes, so you've got the whole weekend ahead of you. We've actually got Queen's birthday weekend this weekend, even though there's probably not a whole lot of Australians who are really into the whole Queen thing, but We do get a public holiday once a year, and that's this Monday, so it's a 3-day weekend, so excellent. And we're in queue. Going to hit that ready just to try and speed things up. We'll have a look at our loadout. Now, what we might do, I don't really use the torches, to be honest. I just try and get away. Do you use the torches, Sub? What's your favourite item to take into a game? Do you like the toolbox, the first aid kit, or do you play with a torch? What do you like to take in? There we go. We're going to take the boldness category, 75% bonus. You know, I've said to you before, I don't really like to get into chases. Looping killers is something I've got to get better at, so I just try and focus on not getting into that situation. So yeah, I'm the same, Subs. I like to take my toolbox in. I generally focus on objectives. You know, the whole idea of the game is to complete 5 generators and get your ass out. So it seems like gen rushing is the best strat. So I do the same thing if I've got toolboxes. What I've been doing with Claudette is I've been earning my blood points on her because she's got all the perks that I want. So you'll see here I've got Urban Evasion, Self-Care, Sprint Burst, and Empathy. But prestiging is when you go. So we're level 33, but this skull here that shows us that I've prestiged, which means I went up to level 50. And then I cashed in my level 50, if you like, for this bloody top. So that's how, in the lobby, if you see people with the bloody tops, that's how you get them. You go all the way up to level 50, and you trade in your level 50 for the bloody top. And now we can do it again and get bloody pants, and then the third time we'll get your blood on the face. So when you see those people in the lobby, you know that they've been around the block with that character. So you know that they've played that character a fair bit. The good thing with the killers is that you can only prestige once, but the outfit that the killers get is pretty epic. But so that skull lets you know that I've prestiged once. So we're level 33, but we've already been to 50 and we've gone back up to 33. But I'm not rushing the whole prestige thing. But that's why I don't have all purples, because we went to level 50 and then we had to start again back at level 1. So you lose the perks that you've unlocked in the Blood Web, but you don't lose the teachables. They're yours forever. But you have to unlock them in the Blood Web before you can assign them in the game, you know? So here we go, 35 seconds. Hopefully this game goes ahead. We've been in the lobby for a little while. We'll make this game our last game unless we get some sort of crazy mad rush into the live stream. If we get raided by 50 crazy horror fans, then we might stay for an extra game. But 12 seconds, 10 seconds, here we go. We're going to take Claudette in, and hopefully we get a pick, and that takes us to rank 9, because if we could finish the night rank 9, I'd be feeling pretty damn happy. So you'll see in most games, Subs, what I like to do is I like to jump in, and I like to put a little bit... I used to just go straight to a generator and rush it, but you know, that's exactly what the killers do. So let's go full screen so you can see what's going on. So the killers, obviously they run from one generator to the next until they find which generator the survivors are working on. So what I like to do is I like to put a smidgen just to get to my nearest generator and put a fraction into that generator and then move on. Because what it does is the killer goes, and this is my theory. This isn't something I've picked up from better players. The killer stops and they think someone's there, so you're wasting their time. They're looking around. Where's the survivor? So I'll creep away or sprint. You know, I try not to sprint. When I've got urban evasion, I can move fairly fast in the crouched state. If I don't leave any tracks, the killer can run straight past me and miss me. So, but what I'll try and do is I'll try and put a smidgen into that first generator and then move straight to the second one. And then I'll work hard on that generator. But I'm usually reluctant to overcommit until I see where the killer is. You know, if the killer's found another survivor, then that's what we do. You know, that's when I'll start. Oh, so we're back in Yamaoka's state. See if we get a different killer. Alright, so oh, there we go. It's either the cannibal or it's the hillbilly. Okay, so this is what we were talking about. Let's put a little bit into here, and then we move away. Now it does sound like he's away off in the distance, so again, that's the risk you take. I could have stayed there. Where is he? Okay, so he'll be checking out that generator over there. There it goes, he's chasing someone. Now he's looking for them. And we might end up getting our cover blown. Because we've ran to a generator that was being worked on. Alright, so now survivor's being chased. Alright, we just got to get out of here. We're going to get caught up, and that often happens to me as well. I unfortunately run to where someone else is caught, you know, like putting time into a generator. Someone else has just been caught, and then I end up stuck there. So now we can, remember with our ranking, because we want to pick, we really need to get those epic hook saves. Okay, I saw him move from right to left, and that's where he is now. Okay, so he's after that. Oh yeah, okay, so that's an interesting outcome for us. Now, where's he going to go? Can't be two places at once, so now we can go with a big save. Now let's get the hell out of here. Oh, did he see us? Yeah, he did. Go away. Now this is where we switch to Urban Evasion, and this is where Urban Evasion can honestly make a massive difference. So we got away, and it was because of Urban Evasion. Oh, he's seen us again. He's seen us again, guys. Ah, we're trapped. Oh, yeah, he got us with a chainsaw. Yeah, I thought I'd skip past that. Just ran into the side of the rock. Now we're wiggling away, but there's our hook. But it's our first hook. It's our first hook. Oh, he's going for the risky save. Oh no, he's doubling back. Yeah, no, we can go now, we can go. He can't hear me, I don't know why I'm talking to him. Alright, let's get out of here. Now you know what we've got to do is we've got to put some serious distance between us and the killer. We want to do a bit of self-care, unless we've got someone following us. Alright, so this is where... Alright, this is where we're going to do a bit of self-heal. This is where the self-care perk subs comes into play, because you get this for all of your survivors, and if you can't rely on your little survivor buddies to come and help you, like this in this case, no one followed me. So I would be one shot next time, no matter what happens. But the self-care perk, now I get this double chance. Now he hasn't got, I don't think he's got barbecue chili, because he didn't run straight at me last time. Now we're going to go back in. I'm going to go this way because there's no reason for him to be here. Here he comes. Alright, I think it's not worth risking, it's not worth the risk going for the big hook. because someone's already there. Oh, they're running away now. Oh, that's why. Alright, so now we're wasting time, so we need to move. We need to make our time more useful. So we tried to pull out the big save. We wasted time committing to it. Now this is a generator that has no time put into it. And we don't have the damn toolbox either, so it's going to take us the longest time to do it. But we know at the moment that we're pretty safe. We've got some time. Alright, here we go. So we really want to try and do... We want hook saves because we really want to get... We want that pip. Now we've been caught once, so we're not going to get iridescent for survival. So we really want to put some time into generators, but we also want to be the one who's doing the saving. We want to be getting those hook saves and healing. Now I might be getting ahead of myself here because we might end up getting killed straight away. Okay, there he is, guys. Okay, so we're going to go around this side. Alright, he's done us no favours. Alright, so we're just going to get out this side. So we're lucky that he ran straight past there. Alright, now we're going to put a little bit into this generator. Now I'm going to try and get my altruism up by jumping around here and healing up this guy. Let me in. Where is he? I don't know where he is. Is he in the building, guys? Okay, well, that worked. We got the heal out. Now, is he hovering around this generator? So it was a fairly good outcome. We got the heal. We finished the generator. We've got 2 generators to go. Everyone's fully healed. Put a little bit of time into this generator and we might be good to go. We might get our pip. Now, I don't want to wish it upon anyone, but if we could, if someone gets caught... Oh, there's Billy. Don't know how we got away with that. He's chasing someone. Alright. Let's just focus on the generator then. There it goes. Alright, so while they're distracting the killer, we're just going to keep working on this generator. That's all we can do. And yeah, you can hear that terror radius has disappeared now. So we know we're safe, so we can finish this generator, and that's going to leave 1. Unless Billy turns around and comes charging back. Or if the survivor leads Hillbilly straight back to us. But there it goes, he's got the kill. And we're going to get the generator. And so the next move for us is going to be the big hook save. Alright. There he is. Alright, so we're going to hide behind this tree. Did he see us, guys? Did he see us? Oh, nice. No, he did. He definitely didn't see us. Alright, it's a bit risky. He might have line of sight on us here, but we want to go... We really want the hook save. We want to pip. We want to be rank 9. Alright, run. Oh, there he goes. He's over there. Now, I heard the gate opening. we go. And we made it, guys. Great way to end the night. We managed to get out. And that's how you survive. And I think we might have pipped. We might have pipped there, and if we pipped, that's going to take us to rank 9, and you see that beautiful green 9. That was a fairly good game. We were going for the pip. We managed to get it, and there you have it. So we got the 2 golds, the iridescent, and silver for Evader. That's always what we get. We try not to get into chases with killers because we're not that good at doing the endless loops and that sort of thing. So yeah, fantastic game. Thanks, Ella. Yeah, that felt like it was a bit of a sluggish game, and it's always tricky to play against the hillbilly, but that map isn't probably a very friendly hillbilly map. So on that note, guys, I think I'm going to call it a night. It's I was only going to jump on for an hour, and it's just past the 2-hour mark. I always hate to wrap it up, but if as I said earlier, I'm really bad at doing it. But if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I'd really appreciate it if you take the time to hit that sub button for me and hit the like. It really does go a long way for small YouTubers and small channels to just throw a little bit of love in there. And I'd really appreciate it if you'd go to that trouble, or at least consider it anyway. I do my best to get decent videos up. I'm working on it, and we've started live streaming recently. So this is only our 2nd stream, and we sort of don't have a schedule at the moment, but we're hoping to look at maybe every 2nd night at this stage. We're jumping in. We don't really have a game plan at the moment as far as the next step goes, but there's a couple of perks that I'm thinking about. But also, as I mentioned to you earlier, I'm thinking about maybe looking at maybe getting the Doctor DLC and having a little bit of a play with the Doctor. But let me know in the chat comments of the stream later if there's a killer that you'd really like to see. I'm pretty keen on the Doctor because he's so hard to play against, but I'm not sure if that's something you guys would like to see. But I also don't know how he is to play. But as I said to you earlier, the DLC for the Doctor also unlocks Feng Min as a survivor, so we're going to get another 3 teachable perks that we can work on. So subs, thanks mate for that. I did feel like it was a fair game. Obviously, we had a pretty good team as well, but we managed to get that pip. Two away from the double pip, but yeah, without getting chased by the killer, we're never going to get the double pip. But once again, guys, thanks so much for joining me today. It's nearly midnight here in Australia, and obviously it's probably Saturday morning for a lot of you guys in the States. But if you haven't subbed, please sub and hit the bell so that you don't miss the next stream. Hit the like button if you've had a good night tonight. I really appreciate you stopping by. And until next time, thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next video.